So, doing a quick little video. I have hiked up from in that mist a couple of miles that direction, so I got up this morning at 6 and there is Shomus Mountain, and then this mountain over here is the one I'm going to try and climb. So the ridge, the sort of obvious ridge up the middle of the mountain is the route I'm going to take up, and then the plan is to follow this ridge line here and then come down somewhere around there. So I'm pretty excited, pretty scared. This section here is a bit that's worrying me. It looks very steep, very rocky. If it's too bad, I will just be backing off. But it's been a beautiful morning with sort of mist piling in and out of this valley. You sort of got the last residues of it, but it may pile back in. I mean, when I got up here last night, you couldn't see the tops of these peaks at all, which wasn't forecast. But I mean, I put it in context, we're 200 kilometers north of the Arctic Circle. I'm at about 1,050 meters. The summit of this one is about 1,600 and something, but this one over here is 1,700 and something. So pretty big mountains, pretty isolated place. We'll have to see how it goes. Quick progress report. Pretty high up on the mountain now. If you see behind me, it's pretty steepish. It's sort of mostly walking. But the difficulty is, you'll probably see there is quite a bit of snow, and literally every foot you put down, you've really got to test, because some of these rocks are not solid. Any which have got moisture on are super slippy, so you've really got to take care. So I'm going really steady. You see that's the ridge behind me, but I'm definitely thinking I ain't going to be doing all of it by any means. But I'm probably an hour from the top, I reckon, and I'll explore the first section of ridge, and I'll think I am going to come back down this way, because if I've come up it, I know I can come down it. I don't want to get right around there. It does look doable, but I know what this has been like. So anyway, we will go from there. So I am on the ridge. I don't know if you can see that glacier behind me. It's crazy. I can actually physically see the shadow caused by this mountain over here just drifting over the glacier. So it has been pretty tough going. It took me way longer to get up onto the summit of the first mountain than I thought. So literally I'm just going to explore the views down to the top of this glacier. I don't know if you can see over here. It is a bit cornice down, and it's a pretty steep drop off down onto that glacier. You definitely would not want to be going down there. But I'll do a little bit more video footage as I'm hiking along, just so you can see what it's like, and then I am going to go back the way I came. I'm going to give you some views without me in it, and we're going to walk along the top of this gully system, keeping well away from the edge. If you see those cornices over there, it might be worth taking it off the wide angle mode. If you see how rocky it is with snow, if I go along to here, so I'm on rocky bits now, so I'm all right. But if you look into that whole area, I mean, I don't know, all I can see there is snow in that middle bit there, and then you've got this drop off into that. You ain't getting away from that. So this is why you've got to be super careful up here. Yeah, right, well, I'm going to walk around there to that promontory stuck out, and that's going to be my furthest point, and then I'm going to start walking back. But I'm not going beyond these rocks. I stand on this rock here. There's a glacier. I'll be alright going to these rocks over here. I think should be fine. I'm actually going to have to take my jacket off again. It's absolutely roasting, it's ridiculous. Actually hiked up wearing just one pair of trousers. I had to stop and take wool layer off. And then I dropped down to a wool long sleeve top, that was it. Yep, that's pretty amazing. Wow, look at that ridgeline there. Holy yeah, I'm not soloing that one on my own. That is mega. Right, I'm going to change the footage over to linear, see how that looks. So I'm going to video what I did before, but in reverse, but I've changed the camera settings to linear, so it's not such a wide view. So there's the glacier, there's this flipping awesome ridge I've just seen, which actually I'm going to turn the video off in a minute and do some photography of that ridge because it does look flipping amazing. But yeah, I'm definitely not going down that way. So if I come over this side, so I thought I'd tried something different. I've got, feel like a bit of an idiot. I've got the GoPro on top of my head, so it's going to give you the same view I get as I head down the mountain. So I've got to come down this ridge. I've just come down one of the steeper sections. That is the view off the north face, which is pretty big. That way's Abisko. Just pack the bag up, get that on. Is that sorted? Right, okay, so yeah, that's the view off the north face. So that's looking over towards Abisko National Park. There is Shomus, and there's the shadow of this mountain. And then this is a ridge I've got to follow down. So that's this is just a big snowpack here rather than a glacier. Glacier's round the other side. There's a couple of glaciers, you can just see the edge of one there. And that was the ridge line I hoped to follow. I went like a third of the way around it, but basically because it is so warm, the snow up there is all wet and loose, and well, you can see how rocky it is here. You imagine that just got covered with some snow. And you've got to try and walk on it. It's a flipping nightmare. There are no trails or anything on these hikes, so basically I'm going to follow back down the way I came up, because I know I can do that way. So here you can see my footprints from earlier. I am literally going to follow footprint by footprint because coming up was pretty hard work. I've got this sort of flat ridge, flattish ridge I'm coming down now, but after that it gets a hell of a lot steeper.